Dear teachers and staff, welcome back to the last quarter of 2020. What year this has been! We managed together to keep on growing as a company and to keep on supporting our students' dreams. One cause that has been very close to my heart is to change the way teachers are hired, to offer full-time positions and to show all ESL schools that teachers deserve to have a job, security, benefits, and peace of mind. Last quarter, I had the pleasure to present 2 sessions to over 400 school directors, coordinators, and teachers at the Asset Conference. And I had the opportunity to talk about what I believe makes a school successful, which of course goes back to valuing our teachers.
And now, pretty much everybody has learned a little bit how to dance this dance of disruption, and we're choosing how we're going to reopen, how we're going to do things moving forward. I'm going to move, Russ, if you can move to the next slide. I want to share with all of you some of the faces that I have. And oh God, I love these people, you know. If you look at the faces of everyone on this screen, and don't play Find Wally, I'm there, if you can find me. I'm one of those faces. But the important thing when we talk about faculty engagement is to be able to read those faces through the screen at this point. You look at your people, and what do you see? Who there is happy? Who there is afraid? Who there is grateful to have a job? Who there is like really worried about what's going to happen? Who there is comfortable with technology at this point, with teaching online? Who there is feeling hopeful with the future? Who there is really like, oh my God, what's going to happen with me? All this makes your team, makes the people you have. And how do you bring everybody on board, really respecting the timing of each person? Because you have all those different personalities, but when you add them up, that makes your bubble, your community. And that's the community that brings you students. So I want to shift one little bit to talk to everyone about hiring teachers and the way we hire teachers, because that's something really important when we talk about engaging teachers in our organization, hence having them engage with students that will then become successful, that will then bring more students to our organization. So one of the things that I feel it's something that we do really differently that most schools on the IEP side, and I'm not very familiar, maybe Courtney can help me with the vocational side and the other schools, is the way we hire teachers. Many, especially here in Boston, many teachers are hired per hour, per contact hour to teach that lesson for a session that lasts 1 month, which is 4 weeks, not knowing if they have a job next month. So they work in 2-3 schools. They have a few hours here, a few hours there, a few hours in the other place. When you add all those hours, the total number of contact hours they have is gigantic. And they have a lot of traveling time in between. So you see those teachers leaving their house at 7 o'clock in the morning and coming back around like 10 o'clock at night because they're teaching in 3-4 different places to make ends meet. And here we are talking about let's be bubbly, let's be happy, and let's engage our teachers. So when you want, like one of the first things that I want you guys to think about it, and it's something that has worked tremendously for us at Approach, is consider hiring your teachers full time. Consider giving them a job security, giving them benefits, you know, and working with your teachers so that they can do other things to help your organization grow to the point where they can be fully dedicated to being a faculty member. Consider giving them that peace of mind that they know how they're paying their rent next month. And then you're setting, again, the mindset of your people. Because at the end of the day, if you want to engage faculty so they can engage your students, so that your students can refer other students, then your school can grow, you know, they're delivering the product you're selling. So that's a very strong message that that resonates with me. because I see that many business structures, many business models are rewarding more a commission to an agent that sometimes can be much more than the salary a teacher makes the full month. And we're talking about engaging teachers.
And then just to add to that, that's so important that, even in non-pandemic times, it's so important that your faculty are proud to do what they do and they're proud to be a part of your team. And that goes back to your company culture. And that's for any type of institution. If your faculty feel appreciated and supported, then they will always go above and beyond. And it is important to engage your faculty. They are the face that your students see. And just right now, with everyone being distant from one another physically, we're seeing a lot of people report these feelings of isolation and loneliness. A lot of people don't have access to the same resources they would have at school. So, if you are a leader in your organization, it's important that you look at, what resources do your faculty have? What do they need? Are they missing, do they not have a good enough internet connection? Do they need a printer? Do they need an office chair? Do they have kids at home? How can you help them get through this time? And what has worked for Michelle is you can see she really cares about her faculty and her students and her entire organization, and that's built into the company culture. And that's why, that helps people feel connected to this bigger, this team, that they're proud to, go to work every day and they're proud to do what they do for their students. And that's important anyway. And especially right now, communication, we're going to talk a little bit more about this towards the end of the presentation, but communication.
After this session, I received several emails and comments on how other schools are now considering valuing faculty over the money they spend on advertisement. And for that, I'm proud. I'm really, really proud. I really hope that by starting this conversation, we can help create a better future for ESL teachers. Beyond that, last quarter, we had many successful students graduating from our program. Therefore, even though we're distant, our students are indeed achieving their goals. Take a look at these students. How awesome is that?
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Priscilla, I'm from Brazil, and I'm a master's student in computer engineering at UMass Dartmouth. I have a research assistantship, which means that I don't pay for tuition, and I have a salary for being a researcher over there. How could I get that? Well, the first and major step was to learn English, and I went to approach to do that. I was a student over there for 1 year and a half, and I took ESL and TOEFL classes. I learned English, and I got the TOEFL score that I needed with only 2 months of preparation. Well, I had amazing teachers over there, and I'd like to say thank you for all of them. You guys helped me a lot to achieve this goal. So maybe you guys are asking yourselves how English can change my life. Well, look at me. I didn't know English at all when I came, and now I'm a researcher in the US.
Over 900 international students are studying with us and making progress toward their goals, and you're part of it. We want to thank all of our faculty members and employees for being part of the Approach family and for bringing your passion and your gifts every single day. We feel blessed to have you and truly appreciate you. A big thank you to all of you.